This video is on the Jeppsons, specifically the Jeppsons who are witnesses. We will start off with Rory Jeppson, who is dead. He's a witness to the fact that when cops do wrong things in western Nebraska, you just have to take the punishment. Well, I'm not just going to take the punishment, I'm going to speak out. Rory spoke out too. So then let's move on to Dana Jeppson. Dana Jeppson has information about Clearview Behavioral Health. He needs to come forward about that. Other people are coming forward about that. I should be allowed to speak my piece in a court of law about that. But because of the cover-up in Colorado and here in Nebraska by the police doing everything in their power to drag everything out so that I can't make a report against their officers, allowing officers that they know did wrong to flee the state. God damn, that's nasty. Now let's go to Derek Jeppson, who is a witness to how the police in this here small town function, or rather, don't. Let's move on to Jace Jeppson, who is a witness to multiple occasions where I had dealings with the police here, trying to force them to do their jobs. He's also a witness to several pieces of evidence that show what it is that I've been dealing with as far as the Bollinger family goes. And these aren't the only Jeppsons who are aware of this. Now there's another woman, Jackie McKenzie. Around the time that her cousin, Amanda Payne, and I stopped being friends, me and Amanda were already having some problems with our friendship because I stuck up for Sean Jeppson. While Jackie Payne-Ballou, aka Jackie McKenzie, wanted to run around town bad-mouthing Sean Jeppson, I was still friends with him, and Amanda didn't like that. She didn't like the fact that I was still friends with Sean Jeppson after she ran around and was telling me that Sean Jeppson hit Jackie. And that was before Jackie and Randy started dating. And Randy had already told me his version of the story. I stuck up for Sean Jeppson for a reason. I already knew that Jackie was violent. Learning that Jamie was violent, well, I wasn't there. I can't say that James was telling the truth about that. I don't know that he was hit in the face by Jamie. I wasn't there. I can, however, verify that the bruising went all the way up her back, went down the side of her left leg, and was on her left arm. On her left arm, it was bruising from being held very tight. Now, the reason this all comes down and is still something that I mention is that it does have a lot of bearing on my ability to defend myself. Jamie didn't come forward because she was busy playing. Now we're going to move on to motivations. I understand people's motivations. Despite what Jackie did to Sean, and despite the things that she ran around saying about Sean, and me and Amanda having a rocky friendship there at the end because of, well, she was mad at me for still being friends with Sean Jeppson, despite what she had claimed Sean did to Jackie. Well, small town mentality. There's a lot of other people that were involved in that. And the petty squabbles that resulted from that. Laura Nelson, she's the one that told me that Amanda Payne was running around town talking shit, but she's not the only one. Andrew Witcher did the same thing. So did Amy Witcher. So did Brock Byington. All of these people informed me that, yes, indeed, Amanda Payne was running around town, basically going door to door to everyone that I was friends with, saying Sean did this and Sean did that, claiming that I was on methamphetamines. Now, for me, I needed to go to the police about this because she had stolen my tools. She had sold some of my tools to Andrew Witcher, who lied to his wife about it. When I confronted him about it, he apologized. I did get some of my tools back, and guess where I got those tools that Amanda Payne stole? I got some of those tools from Gary Jeppson. I got some of those tools from Sean Jeppson. I got some of those tools from Jason Jeppson. I got those tools so I could help people out. People like Amanda. The amount of shit that I shoveled out there at the farm, this is before I hurt my back. And the amount of wood that I chopped out there so they would have wood for the winter. They want to pretend that I did nothing. But in actuality, they stole my things, and it's okay because there was nobody actually in my corner. It's because of motivations. Some people have selfish motivations. Jackie Payne Ballou has selfish motivations. Jamie Curtis has selfish motivations. Candace Bondurant has selfish motivations, but she also has family motivations. For me, sticking up for Sean Jeppson basically sealed the deal and ended my friendship with Amanda Payne. Was it the fact that I stuck up for Sean that destroyed all that? No. It was Amanda Payne's decisions during that weekend while I was helping a woman named Beverly. I was helping Beverly at the request of who? Brenda Dickinson. Brenda Dickinson's motivations, some of them are selfish, not all of them. Her motivations for not coming forward about what she knew were because she didn't want to have any conflict with her husband, which I can understand. But not when lives are at stake, not when people's lives have actually ended because she wanted to get involved, but she didn't want to follow through. When she didn't follow through with the mail, she didn't care how badly that fucked me that she didn't keep her word. It didn't make any difference to Brenda Dickinson that she didn't keep her word. But also, Brenda Dickinson is a mandated reporter, which means that when I told her about the abuse that I was enduring, she should have gone straight to the police about it. She didn't. Now, Derek, he wants to pretend like Jackie is family. No, Jackie is the mother of Sean Jeppson's son. That's not blood, but then again, neither is Derek. He's adopted. that doesn't stop them from giving him the treatment that a Jeppson gets from the Jeppson family. Like access to the shop, access to the tools, access to at least some protection when he screws up, but mind you, it's when he screws up. He screws up. Not the Jeppson family. Derek himself. Jace, he's aware of some of the things that went on, and he should have gone down there with me to the police station. After Derek pulled all of his bullshit on my Facebook page, between arguing with him and just blocking him, I chose to block him. He wanted to gang up on me with his girlfriend over the situation with Jackie McKenzie, which was not over me recording the Jeppsons. That was over Jamie Curtis, the manipulator. Now, when I said that Todd Rust should have come forward, I meant it. See, my situation and my irritation with Jamie wasn't that she chose to date James. It was that she told me what a terrible person James was, and then took her son to go live with him. And then she told me she needed a hero when I was on my way to see Natalie at Natalie's request in Virginia. And I turned around to rescue her and her boy from that shitty situation. She manipulated me by making me fear for her son. Not fear for her, but fear for her son. Now, Todd Rust, he's easy to manipulate. For her, anyway. I mean, Todd took his family on vacation to South Dakota. Why did he do that? Because of Jamie. Todd Rust has stabbed his own family in the back multiple times over Jamie. This is the kind of Christian he is. He's a Christian only when it suits him, only when he can use his faith in God to get people to do what he wants. That's the thing about reputation in a small town. If you're in a small town full of people who want to believe in the Jesus, you need to believe in the Jesus as well. Or they're just going to assume that you're in the wrong. With Brenda Dickinson trying to avoid conflict with her husband is something that I have taken the conflict for, that I have taken the punishment for, because she didn't want to be honest with her husband. That is very unchristian of her. You're supposed to be honest with your significant other, your husband, your wife. You're supposed to be honest with them. But she wanted to avoid conflict, and she didn't mind that conflict coming down on me. She didn't mind her husband coming home after I'd spent a day working for her, a whole day working for her. She didn't mind her husband coming home and talking trash about how lazy I am, about how I owe him for drinking coffee. By the way, I paid him for that coffee. I got tired of him bitching. I gave him $20 for coffee and an additional $20 for food, because he didn't like the fact that I was eating his food when he came home one day. And B told me if I helped her out that she'd give me $40 and I could sit down and play video games afterwards and eat dinner. She'd feed me for helping. And I got tired of listening to Uncle D bitch. He went off for about 2 hours about how lazy I am. So I gave him that $40. Here Here's that 40 bucks that I just busted my ass for your wife to earn. You can have all of it. And I won't even tell you about the things that Aunt B had me doing for that, because Aunt B doesn't want to have the conflict. But she doesn't mind at all if I take the punishment for it. Lori Dale, her selfish motivation isn't selfish. It's family preservation. She wants to believe that her daughter can do no wrong. But the fact is, her daughter did do wrong. And Lori would rather just assume that her daughter is right than take a look at the evidence otherwise. What Candace did was disgusting and wrong. It was the most disgusting thing that anybody could have done at that point in time. Candace Bondurant is a coward. She's a selfish person. Now, the things that she thought she was doing versus what she actually did when it came down to it, yeah, she lied out her ass. Lori wanted to bitch at me for talking shit. That's what she called it, talking shit. No, telling the truth isn't talking shit. It's telling the truth. If Laura Nelson doesn't come forward with the truth, and I say she didn't come forward with the truth, then that's the truth. That's not talking shit. Shannon Alvarado, same thing. She didn't like me talking shit about her. Well, I wasn't talking shit. I was telling the truth. Her alcoholism and the loudness of that environment because of her alcoholism. That's not talking shit. That's telling the truth. That shut me down. I needed a safe environment. The things that I had before Natalie died, I needed those things to be able to defend myself. Without them, I was punished greatly for things that I didn't do because of public opinion. While these people like Jackie Payne Ballou, who knows me, and Jamie Curtis, who knows me, these people should have come forward. Same thing with Candace Bondurant. But did they? Did they come forward about what they knew? See, all these people that want to be pissed off at me because I changed. Did any of them stop to ask themselves what it is after 20 years of knowing me that would make me change so drastically? Well, first of all, stabbing me in the back, that'll do it. Second of all, wronging me and then hiding behind your family or behind a fake Jesus that you don't even believe in as your excuse for doing so. Yeah, that'll do it. Taking a bunch of abuse that I can't defend myself against, that'll do it too. Derek Jeppson, I like him. I really do. I like all of the Jeppsons. And I'm not going to blame any of the Jeppsons for the wrongdoings of Jackie Payne Ballou. I'm not going to blame any of the Jeppsons for the wrongdoings of Amanda Payne. See, here's the thing, is that after Amanda Payne wronged me so greatly, I didn't take it out on Laura Nelson. I didn't take it out on Andrew Witcher. I didn't take it out on Brock Byington. I didn't take it out on Jackie Payne Ballou. But this whole situation with the Jeppsons, I got evidence over there at Gary Jeppson's weight room. I need to go over there and get. I need to get my telephone up and going in order to do that.